I need to talk about how everyone doesn't understand that why Blizzard will never be able to balance Sombra completely. She's in the wrong role. Just like how they transferred Doomfist into a tank. Again, they can give him his uppercut if they make it a jump feature. Like, you jump and jump again, he uppercuts, right? Well, they could easily do that. But Sombra is actually a support. She's not an actual DPS, and that's why it's so hard for them at Blizzard to balance Sombra at all. For the fact her kit is literally a support kit. And it shows heavily in her personality and in the fact that hackers aren't in the front lines. Hackers aren't tankers. Hackers are in the back supporting their unit from probably far away. Hacking intel, computers, cameras, what needs be. If there is a hacker with the group when they try to go somewhere, the hacker's usually in the back line with the medic. The EMP deal damage to a percentage. It doesn't insta-kill, but it also shuts down and locks out abilities and ults for the duration of the EMP and weakens the enemies to take more damage. And shuts down any electronics nearby or stuff the opponent tosses out, right? That's a nerf. A debuff applied through a character to the other characters. That is a support role function. Just like Zenyatta uses Discord Orb to weaken the defense of a target. And then you got the other debuffs like Anna's Nade. That's another debuff. And it's a buff to your team when used on them as a whole. Well, Sombra has the same effect. She causes a debuff that makes it easier to kill the target for your teammates. Or her in particular. Then you got Hack. Hacking an enemy stops them using abilities. It's a hindrance, a stop, a debuff. Like, nope, you can't do that. It's like, oh, for fuck's sake. That's why people don't like it. It's because it's a DPS. They're having to fight 2 DPS and 2 supports, and, well, Sombra's not even technically a DPS. They keep trying to shoehorn in stuff to make Sombra a DPS, but her kit is complete support. And you're able to see enemies through walls when they're injured or hurt or low HP. Which means, yeah, she can go in for the kill, because even supports, when they see an enemy very low health, supports will run after that and kill it. That's the whole point of supports, is to finish off any very weakened enemies, because the DPS and the tanks are kind of busy. So if a support see a weak enemy, pop, it's down, and then go back to supporting your team. Also, she hacks health packs. You have no idea how powerful a hacked health pack is. I've been trying out, if a team actually goes for Sombra's health packs that she hacks, you have a 90% chance of winning a 1v1 fight. On top of a hacked Sombra health pack. Brig is almost unkillable in a 1v1 on a hacked Sombra health pack. Even against a Reinhardt. If she can keep him from pinning her. I've played as Junkrat on a hacked Sombra health pack and just started killing anything nearby me. Because I would immediately go for the health pack, re-heal up, continue the fight. The enemy's very weak. I've still got a health pack, just pop back up again, and I barely taken a quarter of damage. That's when my opponent just gave up and let me just, blast him one last time, because my opponent knew there was no way of winning. Sombra can reach up to 20,000 to 30,000 healing if everyone in her team goes for those hacked health packs. That is an insane amount of healing. Since the minimum you need to win a game is 5k. 5k of healing max. From a support role. To be a viable support. It's very little healing needed. Also, it doesn't help that the healing passive is broken. No, I'll talk about that later. Virus infects enemies with a projectile that deals damage over time. And if they're hacked or debuffed with their hack, the virus is more effective and ticks faster, which means more damage quicker. That's still a thing that supports do. It's just another debuff. Another example would be, what's his name? Bap and his window. That's a buff to shoot more damage through it at your opponent. It's a buff for your team. It also increases a lot of health. You don't really have to change anything on this character. Sombra could be as is. I think they might just have to drop her damage down a bit. Just a little bit, and she'll be just fine. Not to mention, with Sombra hacking health packs as their means of getting health out of it, that would force players to actually seek out the health packs and learn. See? Hacked health pack, right? Look at that. Boom. You just pick it up again. In a 1v1 match, a hacked health pack means a lot. And they stay hacked a long time. Watch. How long will this stay hacked for? So when you hack it, you got 3 seconds till you get your hack back. So hacking health packs is good. Look at that line. Look how long this takes. Look at that. You know how many times your team could be in a fight grabbing this health pack over and over and over and over and over by the time this thing ticks away? I believe last time I checked, they can grab at least 5k worth of heals or more, depending on how, if they stand on top of it the whole time, they should be around 5k healing, because it's 250 a pop. By then, let's say it's gone, right? You hack this during a team fight, and you're fighting, and then you hack the enemy, and then keep fighting while standing on the health pack, and there, you got yourself heals while you're fighting. People don't realize her range, too, is insane. And the fact she can get behind you like this and stuff. It is a support character. She gets around through her teleportation and invisibility, allowing her sneaky. Until I accidentally threw myself off the map, but yeah. If you seek out a Sombra's hacked health packs, she can get a lot done out of it. And most people don't know the skull there is the timer. But yeah, she is a support. And this is why they're having a hard time ever balancing this character out. And why she never feels right. And the trade-off is, she does become a support, and the trade-off will be that your one support is an area control support while hindering the opponent from doing much of anything. Debuffing them from ever accessing their abilities, which is a powerful ability. More powerful than a DPS will ever need. But with a support, they give up, you're giving up a slot for a healer that constantly, or for another support that heals you 24/7, right? Instead of that, you're going for the hindrance of stopping them from doing anything. Just like how Zenyatta has low healing. This is sort of the opposite. She has decent healing if you go for the health pack she hacks. If they just keep buffing her over and over, they ain't gonna see much of a change, really. People are still not gonna like this character, but giving up a support slot for her to hack a health packs instead, which will cause players to learn where health packs are. Rewarding you for hacking the health packs. Her version of healing is more, you pay attention to the map and go for the things. Go for the items that she's hacking. Just how Zenyatta, you Discord orb and then people nail them. And doing so does more damage. Zen's healing is very little unless he ults, and that's not much as you would think. The only thing they would have to change about Sombra is actually lowering her damage output by 5. 5 less damage. Because with her passive doing extra damage while they're hacked, is what's gonna give her extra damage as a support. See, always a percentage with the hack. So the lower their health and you do the ult, it won't really kill. It always requires team effort to use Sombra's ult to get an actual kill. So you kind of want to start off a fight with her, so that it takes a good chunk of their health. Throw your virus at the biggest target with the most health, and then start shooting your enemies. Because she's a hack it and forget it kind of, so would be a hack it forget it support. She run up, hack a health pack, run around, and help your other teammates around. Instead of just running around worrying about herself, she'll have to run around and finding health packs to keep her team alive. Since that's what she already does. But yeah, she would work better as a support, since her kit, see, even with low health, it won't do nothing. You can't outright kill with her ult. And a DPS ult that can't kill outright, like all the others. Not much. See, it just takes a chunk. And it becomes more less worthless. It becomes less worth it the lower their HP. See, it takes less and less of the percentage of health. Look at that, barely makes a dent. It plays more a support ult, supporting the team to just take them out. And now they're weak. They take extra damage for everyone in the team. See, look at this. This is not an ult of a DPS. This is an ult of a support. You don't get the true story out of it in the training room, that's for sure. See, even the healing passive is outpacing her ult. See, look at that. They're still not dead. Look at this. This is ridiculous. This is not an ult of a DPS. You can't even kill with it. It takes other stuff to do it. So yeah, Sombra's in the wrong role. She's a support. All you have to do is take the Sombra and move her over here in the right proper role she's in. Or she's a support. A lot like Zenyatta. But much closer range, and has to keep an eye on her team through hacking enemies that try to go in for dives, or keeps a track of certain health packs hacked to keep them alive. So your team will have to rely on, understanding, okay, I have a Sombra support, which means I should be looking for the glowing health packs through walls and go grab those if I need healing. she's not a support that you want to rely on for a death ball or a dive, though she can handle dive really easily. But you want more for flankers or teammates that are going to take a little longer to get around. Wrecking Ball would thrive with a Sombra support, because Sombra would hack the health packs, he'd roll over there, grab it, keep going. Yeah, but Sombra's in the wrong role. She's a support. They moved Sim from being a support to a DPS. They moved Doomfist from being a DPS to a tank. They've moved these characters around before. Sombra is a support who's meant to hack the enemy and hack health packs to keep the enemy in check and bog down while keeping your team healed and knowledgeable of where the health packs are on the map. Because I've noticed that no one knows where the health packs are. They ignore them. They just go into hiding and let the regen passive activate. And that's not good. That's not good at all. They might actually have to make it to where it takes longer for tanks to actually start regenning as a penalty, and make DPS also have a longer time before they start regenning. Probably why they try to nerf the healing, because there's a bug with the regen. If any healing touches your teammate and they are not in combat or taking damage, immediately starts regenning. The regen process from the passive. I'm not kidding. I got out of a fight. I went to a health pack. I touched it, and all of a sudden my character started the regen cycle of healing passive automatically. Just started doing it right from touching a health pack, and then I just spritzed a teammate that was just got out of a firefight, not taking any damage. I spritzed them once with Moira with a tiny little splash, and it healed them, and then it kept healing because the passive activated. And I think that might be a bug with the healing passive, making Sombra one of the most powerful supports in the game. Because touching her hacked health packs and you're not taking damage will automatically nearly heal you full. Because the healing passive immediately starts activating and you start healing up right then and there. As long as you're not taking damage, of course. Because, you know, it hint that whole taking damage before you can start healing thing. But yeah, Sombra's a support.